Namaste. Greetings. What's going on this day of Mercury? Um, Day of Mercury, what is it? It's still Saturn retrograde. Planets are doing something really weird right now. Not weird, but the way they're aligned right now is just interesting. What's up, people? What is up? Hope y'all are staying out of this heat. This heat is brutal in Texas, like brutal. Give me a second here. I don't know why this came on. Brutal, brutal, brutal heat. You go outside and it's like no relief in sight. So if it's like this brutal now, just imagine what the winter is going to be like. Ragnarok. It's just, and I got a full weekend coming up. But yeah. I know you're supposed to you need sun right now, but yeah. Bad all the way around. Hope y'all watched the show 2 days ago where I was co-hosting the Galactic Talk, the Taino AG in Azariah Bay or Azazel Bay. It's a really good show. Hope y'all tuned in for that. If not, you can go on the Galactic Talk channel and still peep it. It's like 2.5 hours though. It's long. The elder brought the knowledge and the wisdom again, as he always does. I had so many more questions that I wanted to ask him. I didn't even get a chance to get to them, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm in direct contact with him, so I can always ask him questions. But it was an honor to do that show, and that tribute to him. Again, I urge you, only if you can afford it, because prices are out. Prices on everything is going up. So only if you're able to afford his cosmic comic, did I say go ahead and buy it. Treat yourself. If not, food and other things come before something like that. So, hey, Tosh, hey, Crystal. Oh, you missed it? You had class. You can still catch it, but like I said, it is 2.5 hours long. It's long. I was so weak. Hey, Anubis, always good to see you three. Crystal, Tosh, Anubis. I was so weak in the heat here in Dallas. I'm glad I'm back home. I seen the show, it was great. I'm looking for my Bible because I can draw. That's what's up. That's what's up. That was one of his main points about how the Bible is, a really powerful grimoire when you use it that way. If you look at it from a mundane way, it's not gonna make sense. But if you look at it esoterically, it's a powerful spell book. I don't think he got too into it on the show because people were asking questions. I think it probably would have went longer if Taino hadn't ended it when he did. Because there were people who were wanting to interact with Azazel, and rightfully so. I mean, while the elder's here, ask the questions, ask the esoteric questions. He's been in it for a long time, but yeah, it's like 2.5 hours. I haven't yet drawn. I haven't done that yet. He was suggesting drawing. He suggests drawing your dreams. I write them down. As soon as I'm waking up and I come into my office in the morning, I write key points. Like I said on the show, I said that helps me remember the things that stick out the most to you is what you should be writing down, because that's what you need to pay attention to. Things that, like the other day, I dreamt I was washing a cat, washing a cat in like a sink. It looked like my cat that I have now, but not quite. And then I was trying to chase the cat around to dry it off, and it was running from me. Now, cats generally mean deceit. So, yeah, I'm still interpreting that one. And like I said on the show, it may take me a few days to interpret a dream, because my dreams are always crazy because of the supplements I take at night, and I take magnesium faithfully, either magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate, either one of those. I had some awesome dreams. Tosh, I'm looking at the video now that you just sent me. He is not a doctor. He is a butcher. He is not a doctor. We're waiting on you to write your book. Yeah. One of these days, I guess. That's laziness on my part, to be quite honest. It's laziness. That's procrastination, Virgo style. I just really don't even want to do it, to be quite honest. There's so few people who, I know it would sell, but there's so few people who are really into this art. And I don't know, I have a thing about it. It's just, and as well as I do, some things are kept secret for a reason. I could write a basic book on magic, because like publishing is easy these days. Like with Lulu, I think it's called Lulu Publishing, something like that. And I know people that write books. I've known a couple authors now, and I'm still considering that. But perfectionist, and what I would call it, magic on magic or something like that, or the beginners of magic. But I've been thrown around some titles for a while now, like, because I'm still considering doing that. Was another title I had was The Beginner's Book on Magic, but that's like real basic and probably real general. And probably a lot of people probably did that already. I just want something that's going to stand out and grab people's attention. You know what I mean? Mercury wants me to. I've been told that before. We need real people to write real shit. This is true. This is true. Now, thank you for having that kind of confidence in me. Please write the book. I can't wait. Thank you, Star Goddess. I am going to do that. I just got to put some time and effort into it. I do. And the content is what's most important. You know what I mean? It's most important. I've learned some shit in these past 25 years. And if you saw the show, I repeated that experience I had with the demon Asmodeus, because I never, ever want to go through something like that ever again. As a matter of fact, I haven't done anything like that extreme since then. Okay. I was told, as a matter of fact, it was Crystal who told me that I win a 10 and I should have win a 2. That gave me that valuable lesson that, everything don't require a response. It doesn't matter how mad you are. You know, I just wanted my money. That was it. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything bad to happen to the person. I just was, give me my money, nigga. Shit. That was it. But lesson learned. Lesson learned. But I paid the price for that. So that's something that can be like a case. Matter of fact, why don't I do it that way? Why don't I do a book based on my y'all just gave me an idea. I'm going to make it like based on the experiences I've had with various demons, spirits, and entities. I can write it like one of those 70s occult books that was real cheesy, but I can write it in like with case studies. That's a good idea. Thank y'all for the inspiration. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. Yes, Tosh, you did say you saw the book already. I remember. I remember. Your truth and experience is what is needed. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Today is Mercury Day. It is. The title is My Journey into the Occult. Right. That's right, Tosh. You did do that. Yeah. That is a great idea. Thank you, all you sisters, for believing in me like that. I appreciate that. My Journey into the Occult. That's going to be the title. My Journey into the Occult. That is how, that's a great idea. You have so much knowledge and experience, it definitely will sell. Appreciate that. Again, thank y'all for the confidence. I appreciate it. That is how we really learn about how much power we have and how to use it properly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for those of y'all who did see the show, the person who I consulted and had the divination with was Crystal, because I wanted to know the outcome. Crystal was the one who told me they weren't able to respond to me. Something tragic had happened in their family. And I remember how I was like, oh, damn, I ain't mean for that to happen. You know what I mean? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. This happened years ago, though. Yeah, I haven't done anything like that since. And I've not given an offering like that since. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, especially if you're not in the right mindset. If if you still have a conscience, then you shouldn't do something like that. It's not worth it. I just wanted my money. That'll do it. Yeah, that absolutely did it. That absolutely. I just wanted what was owed to me. You can't borrow something from me and then just ignore me. What the fuck? But y'all know niggas do that. Niggas do that. They do that. I think we're going to do a part 2 to that show because we ain't have enough time to cover everything. Plus, Azazel is coming out with another comic book. Now, I was surprised that he mentioned about the jab and what he put in the first comic book. He did, and like I said, he did a good case study and dates of, hey, this happened then, and then the outbreaks of polio in amongst people. And he went back to the 1800s. He did a complete timeline of jabs. I'm not going to say the other word. They monitor this shit. So, but I was surprised. I was really surprised to hear him say that. I really was, because I thought they were avoiding that topic, because so many people are, because it's all the censorship. See what I'm saying? And it shouldn't even be like that. Did y'all hear, or have y'all been paying attention about the food plants that are burning down mysteriously? Now, I know about at least 6 or 7 have burned down. Okay. And get this, when you post like this information on Facebook, they come in with the fact checks. Oh, that didn't happen. They're making sure they fact check. Anything that they fact check, make sure you look into, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And Fact check is nothing but somebody else's opinion. As soon as I get a fact check, I find the author of that fact check and I block them. I keep doing that. Like, you want to fact check me? Fine. They just people, they regular fucking people. They not experts or nothing. These are people's opinion. This is their way of censorship. It's fucking sad. But food plants are burning down. This is why I told y'all, stock up, stockpile, buy MREs. You know, if you have a backyard, start a garden. You know what I'm saying? Any of you watch Snowpiercer? Does anybody watch Snowpiercer? I'm gonna give y'all a minute before anyone says they have seen either the movie or the series. I meant to ask you, do you wear the Necronomicon book necklace as a talisman, if you don't mind me? No, actually, I don't. I actually just like this. I just actually like the look of it. This was made for me in London. I like the book, the way the book looks. This is not a talisman. This is, great question. I'm surprised it took this long for somebody to ask me that. This is a talisman, and this is from the 5th and 6th books of Moses. This is a talisman of wealth. This is not. This is just for aesthetic purposes. Trust me. Anywhere I go and I'm wearing this, people are staring at it. And somebody asked me on Facebook, is that a spell book? No, it's for decoration. It really is not a talisman. Appreciate the question. I'm glad somebody finally asked that. Yeah, Chris, sometimes people play too much. You can't play with everybody, especially not somebody who's into this. As a Virgo, I'm surprised you loaned money. Right. I've never done it since then. I have not done that since then, Tosh. Because I don't want to get that mad again. I don't want to have to. I only use, and I've said this before, I use magic as a last resort. If you have gotten me to the point where I'm going to use magic, trust me, I'm going to make it worth it. I am. I'm going to make it worth my while to do it. And if you've got me to that point, that means I have exhausted every other option. And that person did by just constantly ignoring me. Like, nigga, no, you're going to pay me something. Anyway, Magick La Croix. Have you ever worked with Saint Michael Archangel to remove curses or bad luck from people? Yes. Saint Michael is no joke. He is like the ultimate protector. He is a warrior. If you watch the series Supernatural, you will see how powerful Michael is. Now, the other archangels are too, but Michael is a warrior angel. And yes, I have used him to remove curses. Not so much bad luck, but somebody who has actually needed a warrior, somebody who's had magic used against them, I have used, yes. So to answer your question, yes, I have used Saint Michael. Good to see you, Kush African, by the way. Okay. Yes, heard about it. Crazy times are coming. I watched the movie. All right. So do y'all remember the part where they were serving the poor people in Snowpiercer? They were serving the poor people these like gelatin bars, protein bars. It was protein bars. Okay. Protein bars. Do you know what those protein bars were made of? I'm going to give y'all a second for that. While I see if I can find it on my Facebook. What I saw earlier. I saw something earlier and I was like, wow, here that comes. They are, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to go ahead and make sure I have it right. Oh man, I think I lost it. Damn it. So I didn't save the I didn't save it. I didn't save the post. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Anyway, what the post was saying was that these crickets or grasshoppers, one or the other, what this post was saying is that these crickets I have more grasshoppers, more protein than a pound of beef. That's what the post was saying. I'm like, why is that there? First of all, why is that circulating Facebook? Anytime they do something like that and it starts circulating Facebook, it means they're trying to prepare you. Okay. Maybe a couple years down the line, but you only have to plant a seed once. Okay. I'm like, oh, this is exactly, they're trying to move to that point. So those protein bars in Snowpiercer were made of crickets. They were actually growing them on the train. They were growing crickets on the train to make protein bars to feed to the lower class people. I just thought that was interesting that I came upon that article today. I'm like, okay. They want to put it out there, get it out there early so that people can accept it. I could be reaching. I doubt that I am. Well, okay. Peace and namaste, Katrina Kess. Peace, Ogun, the Warlock. Peace, brother Kathleen. How are you doing? Right, Katrina, predictive programming. Exactly. That was my whole point. I wish I had saved the post or so I could go back to it. I didn't really remember that I was doing this today. That was coming live today. It's going to come back around. Y'all should look out for it. Matter of fact, I'm sure if I search Facebook, I can probably find it. Oh, y'all should see what I'm looking at. Oh, look at, I found something else. You know what? If you put in search on the left-hand side of Facebook, you're going to see all kind of shit come up. Let me share my screen so I can show you what I'm looking at. Where am I? Okay. Facebook. Where's Facebook? No, it's not gonna. It won't go to Facebook. Let's see. I'm sure I can do this. Let me see if I can share my. It is. Look at this. Check this out. Look at all the results that came up. Edible insects. Scientists plan to feed primary school children locusts and mealworms to make the UK greener. Edible insects are highly nutritious and have a much smaller carbon footprint than conventional meat. Before I saw that, I saw this. I learned to enjoy eating grasshoppers, the best protein ever. Crunchy and salty and delicious. The salt made with worms are one of my favorites. I enjoy the culinary culture. Look at that shit there. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Check this out. EU clears producers to add crickets to foods, including pastas and cereals. Safe ingredients. Oh, okay. I can't look at this shit. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it no more. So it proves my point. I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to find that specific article. All you got to do is put in grasshoppers protein. This is some nasty shit. I don't care what nobody say. First of all, they're living creatures. Ugh. I went all off point with that one. Oh my God. Wow. Just fucking wow. Wow and Durapause. I smiled during that, but that's sickening. That is absolutely crazy to me. That this is what they're preparing y'all for. Why are these food plants burning down? Why would they be doing that? They live in an evil world. We live in an evil world. They put it in a lot of the food as a colorant. I've heard this before. It's making my stomach turn though. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so I was asked also to say something about Father's Day and Mother's Day as well. I'm not sure exactly what this person was looking for. She says, at an esoteric standpoint, I can't really see it that way. Mother's Day and Father's Day is just it's another holiday that's an invented holiday. Both of them. Okay. Celebrate your parents while they're here, both your mothers and your fathers. My children do. They make me feel special all the time. You know, there's really nothing I have to say about those days. You know, I do apologize for that, but there's nothing esoteric that I can see from that. Nothing, not from my standpoint. You know, another occultist may have another viewpoint, you know, but just like the other holiday that went on is just these are man-made holidays, man-made holy days. Okay. But usually they're they're centered around some kind of quote unquote pagan event. Okay. Usually the way these elites do their rituals, their mass rituals, is usually around a day like that. That's what these holidays do for them. Okay. You know, if you're going to follow this path, if you're going to be on this path, eventually you'll be able to do whatever you need to do whenever. You know, you're not going to need a moon phase. You're not going to need a holiday. You're not going to need a solstice or an equinox. You're not going to need any of that once you've been on the path for a while. Honestly, I think it takes a long time though for you to get to that point. Okay. But you can make and do powerful rituals on any holiday and have great results. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the happy Father's Day. I didn't do a damn thing. My wife kept asking me what I wanted. I didn't want anything. I just wanted to chill. That was it. Just chill. You know, just chill. But check out Snowpiercer, the movie and the series, to see any apocalyptic movie. They want to move towards that. That's what this 2030 thing is about. They're trying to move towards it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, uh, I was sent a video recently about what people think. Some people still think racism is dead. There's no such thing. All right. But someone sent me a video on what Jews think about the Goyim. You know what a Goyim is? Goyim. Goyim. They are non-Jewish people, and they exist solely for the purpose of serving Jews. That's what a Goyim is. I'm gonna give you a minute to digest that, because these people really think this way, that they are the chosen people by God. They take everything literally, everything that was in the Talmud literally, and they think of you as nothing more than slaves. Everybody who's a non-Jew, color has nothing to do with it. They feel they are the chosen, and this is on YouTube. You can look it up. Jews on Goyim, are they equal? Is the title. That's the title of the video. And you'll see that this is the way a lot of these people think about everybody else, about people outside their culture. So much for racism is dead, huh? Would you call that racism though? I don't know. I don't know if I would label that racism. That's more like, well, yeah, the true definition of racism for their race, the master of race. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. But I gave you the title, look it up. It's 5 minutes long. And look how these people think. They have an interpreter because they speak Jewish. I don't know the Yiddish. They speak Yiddish. And so they got an interpreter, and these people are dead serious. He talked to a couple people about how they think about the Goyim. Look at the responses. Just thought that was interesting. That was sent to me a couple days ago. 5 minutes long. I know they're not Jews. I know that. They don't know that though. They consider themselves Jews. I meant to ask you about the Kabbalistic prayers you gave us. I chant the holy names in between verse to keep. I chant the holy names in between the verse to keep the holy name in my mind. I hope that's okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's a good improvisation. That's good improvising there. Congrats to you, Anubis. That's a good, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good deal. Good job. I read through the Talmud revealed when Brother Bobby had recommended it. I need to find that, Katrina, because I never even heard of that. If you can remember the lecture in which Bobby gave it, I would appreciate that. I have a whole lot of his videos. And just like Azazel, I can go to Bobby's, any one of his lectures, and get something from it, something new from it every single time. That's how deep, that's the shit that, if I could ever interview Bobby, that would be priceless. I would be beside myself. Like I said on the show, that they right here, him and Azazel, they right here, you know. And like he said, you know, they used to exchange information. So, and I have a video of them. I think it's called Blackamore. It's called Blackamore, when him and Bobby actually did a lecture together. If I was able to, I would show the video here, but I'm not, I don't think I can do that. But it was a powerful lecture. It's where I think that's the lecture which I found out about tart cherry juice. It's called Blackamore. Brother Bobby and Brother Azazel did that lecture together. A lot of filth. What do you mean, Kathleen? What do you mean, Kathleen? That rhyme. What do you mean? A lot of filth. Oh, one other thing. One other thing. I was also sent a video with. Did you know that certain CEOs don't take that jab? They want you to get it, but the CEOs not. Let me just leave that alone. Let me leave that alone. Hey, Mystic TV, how are you doing? Pedophiles. Oh, yeah. A lot of filth. Oh, yeah. I hear about Bill Cosby and the 16-year-old. I'm like, come on, man. For one, what is a 16-year-old doing in a Playboy mansion? Why and how, Sway? Isn't that for grown women? What are they doing in a Playboy mansion? And this is in 1975. Why y'all bringing it up now? He's held liable for what? Man, the humiliation rituals these people got to go through to get this fame, it's not even worth it to me. Not at all. If I was to offer that, no. Keep it. I'd rather keep my integrity and y'all leave me the fuck alone. His videos are all on Patreon now. Only part 1 are available on YouTube. Bobby's? There's another site. Oh, yeah. Please like and share, please. You missed the last video late. They're always here, though. His videos are all on Patreon now. If you subscribe to Sirius Media, they that's interesting. I used to get another one, another site that I usually get his videos from. It's called Melanin DVDs. That's interesting. Who is putting out his videos on Patreon? Is he doing it? Is Bobby Hemmett doing it? Someone else doing it on his behalf? Or someone just doing it? Serious Times. Thanks, Kathleen. Kathleen corrected me. Thanks for that correction. Serious Times Media. They always put his Serious Time Media. Oh, okay. Okay. Serious Times Media. They put it on Patreon. You got to pay. I have a Patreon. You have to pay, you know, that's a membership. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. The man doesn't even lecture anymore. And now people are profiting off of his knowledge. Fucking people, that's people's God. It's not a man up in the sky. It's money. Money and fame. This is what they got people worshiping and just loving and just trying to emulate. Fucking celebrities like Biaki. Fucking, it's sad. It's a sad situation. Simone is doing it. Who is Simone? So he's still with Linda now. Kathleen, are we friends on Facebook? Now, you said it today. Oh yeah, I found you. There you are. Oh yeah, I sent you a request. Oh, you're on my other profile. Okay, Kathleen. This profile is only a year old. I came to this profile because they could put me in jail for everything that I was saying. You know, everything that I was saying, they kept putting me in jail for and saying I was violating the community standards. I said something about Asians one day, and they put me right in jail for that for like 3 days. And I came back and then I said it again, and then it was 30 days. I was like, fuck you, man. So I'm just, I can't, it's sad that you can't just say what you want to say today without them monitoring and putting you in Facebook jail. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. They kicked you off Facebook? Right. Star Goddess. They do not take the jab. Nope. And this is the fucking people who put it out. This is the CEO of that company that actually put out the major company. He didn't even take. And they asked him. They asked him if he took it. He said no. He wants y'all to take it. Shit. He wants y'all to take that shit. Bobby is a GOAT, though. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you got him and you got Azazel, you got a gold mine. Because just like I said on the show, I don't want to repeat everything I said on the show, but I discovered them both around the same time. Bobby first. And I'm like, who's this man, this country nigga, giving out this occult knowledge? And the more I saw his lectures, the more I liked him. Then I found Azazel, and I was like, they're two different people. They come from two different approaches, but still, it's a gold mine of knowledge, occult knowledge, and a galactic knowledge. Okay. Kathleen, I sent you a friend request. Yes, you can say what it is. Let's hear it. What are you going to say? Kathleen has something to say, y'all. Kathleen, we're waiting. Say what you got to say. Y'all watch out for those food bars. Damn, bugs. You know what? I can't speak too much about that because in some cultures, that's what they do. They eat locusts. Fry them. I can't even eat crabs because I don't know. It's something about these are living creatures that you boil alive to eat them. I just think that's the cruelest shit ever. Oh, yes, nanotech. That's what you were saying earlier. Okay, yeah, absolutely. They're bugs, nanite. Exactly. Exactly. I just try not to say way too much on here because they censoring every damn thing. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you think these people, these people are walking around like the Walking Dead now and just doing the strangest shit? And they have the strangest smell. You know what I mean? I stay away from people because of that. And yes, it's going to get worse. So before I go, small computers get an MRI that would kill them? Really? Are y'all paying attention what Kathleen's saying here? If, like I said, if you are one who doesn't want, utilizing saints is a very powerful method of magic. There's some powerful saints out there, okay? There's two books I want to recommend, all right? One was Saint Cyprian. Why have you never heard of this saint? Probably because of this reason. Saint Cyprian was a bishop. He was born in North Africa. Okay. He practiced sorcery. He was a bishop. His story is, to me, is incredible. Okay. He practiced sorcery. You can look him up on Wikipedia. Okay. He has some powerful methods that you can use in magic. His book, let me see if I can find it here. Let's see. I just had it open. I might have mentioned this before. Let's see. Yes. The same guy who wrote Greco-Egyptian magic is who was responsible for writing this grimoire. Okay. The grimoire of Saint Cyprian. Okay. I love the way the aesthetics of this book. This is a powerful grimoire, a magic book. A lot of it is in Latin, but there's a lot of it that's also in English. Okay. A lot of good information and, you know, just great information, great occult information. I'm going through pretty fast here. But Saint Cyprian, look into his life and his grimoire. If you want the grimoire, holla at me. I'll share it with you. Saints, though, saints, that's a good way to get started in magic also. The only water bugs I eat are shrimps. That's it. Yes, you're not allowed to have an option. Where can you buy the Grimoire of Saint Cyprian? You can find on Amazon. Or you can ask me for it and I see if I'll be feeling generous and give it to you. The Grimoire of Saint Cyprian. But that's a powerful, I tried his techniques and, you know, he was a Berber. So, you know, he was a melanated person. But you don't hear about him. You hear about other saints, which leads me to the next book I'm going to suggest to you. Devotions to the Saints. Anna Riva. Prayers, Patron Saints, Special Purpose. Biographies of the Saints. This is an excellent book. Another book where you don't have to get too deep into magic. It's a great beginning. Patron Saints, Special Purposes Index, Quotations of the Saints. Anna Riva, anything by Anna Riva is a gold mine. Devotions to the Saints. Okay. Yes, Anubis, come email me. Right, that pentagram, dynamite. That pentagram, Kathleen, I said, you know, holla at me on Facebook. Oh, she said they kicked you off Facebook. Here is my email address. Just hit me up and remind me. Okay. And yes, Anubis, either hit me up on Facebook or email me. Email me. Just if you need it, email me. I'll be glad to share it with you. Okay. I'm just that generous of a guy. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm going to go ahead, get off of here and get me something to eat. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for interacting. If you have not seen the show on the Galactic Talk, please peep that. Okay. I will see y'all next time. For I am Magick La Croix. Namaste.